Hi, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life. And we are usually every day, Monday through Friday, we are following Dr. Susan Lawton's book, Positive Peaceful Growth Calendar, that has beautiful affirmations and music therapy and aromatherapy. We are still going to be following the same pattern this week and next week, but we're going to be taking a break from her book because there's a lot of excitement going on in the essential oil world right now. Right now, doTERRA is having its BOGO days. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week, and then Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, they are having BOGOs. And super excited. Everyone loves to get in on a good deal. So the BOGO for today is if you buy a tea tree oil, you get a free citronella oil. The tea tree is $21, and then again you get the free citronella. Today, hold on just a minute. Okay, so today I thought I would tell you about, well, let me go into the affirmation for today and the song for today. And my husband was actually the one who helped me come up with the affirmations and the song. So the affirmation for today is, I hold my road despite outside influences. I love that. I really feel like that affirmation could come from my sister too. She is always like, just hold your road. You know what's right. Just hold your road. And these two essential oils, I feel, really do help us hold our road despite whatever life is throwing us. The songs for today that I'm pairing with it is like, okay, help me come up with a song. So if you have a favorite song where it's like, I'm not going to get distracted by outside influences. I'm not going to let them bring me down. I'm not going to be bothered. Maybe that song, Land Down Under, Nobody's Going to Break My Stride. Anyway, I'll put that song in the comments for you to see some songs that kind of go with our affirmation that we hold our road despite whatever life throws at us. Okay, so that's the affirmation and the songs for today. The diffuser blend for today, well, it's not even a diffuser blend because I don't know how good this would be in a diffuser blend, although, you know what, maybe it would be really good. So I'm going to say the diffuser blend for today is like 1 drop of citronella and 1 drop tea tree. Both of these are very, very potent, aromatically potent oils. So I just think that 1 drop of each in your diffuser would be really good. But here's a little bit more about citronella. So citronella has a bright and fresh aroma, and it comes from the same family as lemongrass and palmarosa. I'm sure if you're like me, you're probably way more familiar with lemongrass and palmarosa. One of our favorite soups that Derek makes is a coconut lemongrass soup called Tom Kha Gai. It is so good. Anyway, citronella is an Asian grass plant that has been used for centuries in China, Indonesia, and Sri Lanka. And it's been used in those areas to decrease rashes, inflammation, infections, pain, and other health concerns. Citronella, most of us in the U.S. know citronella as like an insect repellent, especially good for mosquitoes. And it has actually been registered with as a gentle plant-based insect repellent in the U.S. since 1948. And the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency states that citronella oil is known to have little or no toxicity to people. Um, in fact, there have been virtually zero reports of adverse side effects since since they started tracking it in 1948. Did I say 49? It's 48. Anyway, if in your closets, in your drawers, just to help keep those moths away. I loved learning about as a bonus, you can spray citronella on your furniture or linen. It helps to keep them bacteria, pest, and odor free. As I was thinking about how dogs and cats don't really like citronella, I was thinking about a conversation that I had with my friend the other day. She must have a new puppy. I didn't actually ask about that, but she was talking about how her dog loves to chew everything in their home right now. And she's like, anytime I see only one shoe, I know my dog has my other shoe and is probably chewing it up. So, if you're like her, maybe you have a new puppy or a dog that just isn't yet out of that chewing on everything habit, go ahead and spray whatever it is that you don't want the dog to latch onto and chew. Now, the nice thing about citronella is if you spray it on your shoes or even into your shoes, it's going to totally deodorize your shoes. So, it added bonus. You can use it for sanitizing surfaces. Citronella has been proven to have strong antifungal and antibacterial properties. So you can use it in your kitchen, in your bathroom, to clean your surfaces without harsh chemicals. Citronella is super deodorizing too. And because it has a fresh scent that's similar to lemon you're gonna love. Because it's a natural deodorant, some people love mixing a couple drops of citronella with some like coconut oil and just rubbing that underneath their arms and just for, well, deodorizing effects. Head, well, over your forehead. And that tension melts away. It is good to help Anything citronella is good for. Like, who knew? I just know it as like an insect repellent. So, um, you can also use citronella in your shampoo or your conditioner, and it can help with evening out the oil in your hair so that you don't have too much. And it can also, so it helps to eliminate excess oil and greasiness from hair while at the same time making it have a beautiful shine. So I had never used citronella in my shampoo before. I usually love putting like a drop of rosemary in my shampoo. But Derek and I loved, we tried using the citronella in our shampoo this morning, and I loved it. The first thing that I noticed is, wow, that like even one drop in your shampoo, it is totally gonna wake you up. And rosemary really wakes you up too, but citronella, rosemary is more, how would I say it? I don't know. A more herbally scent, and citronella is just like a bright wake up scent. So that was the first thing I noticed as I was shampooing my hair. But then it had like this beautiful warm, just like almost just like making you feel loved type of feeling. Okay. To natural stress relief. If you're lucky enough to go to the office right now, it can encourage relaxation, invigoration. Emotional benefits. Oh, I'm going on to the emotional benefits. Well, some of the other emotional benefits of citronella are that it. Well, I'm just going to read this paragraph to you. Citronella is especially helpful with individuals who have been unconsciously allowing little irritations and judgments to build up over time. Reoccurring negative thoughts and reactions accumulate and stagnate in various parts of the body, causing havoc. Citronella challenges the individual to reckon with their addiction to feeling agitated and annoyed. So if you're one of those people who quickly feel agitated and annoyed or feel that often throughout your day, citronella might be a beautiful oil to diffuse and see if that just helps bring you back into balance. It assists in breaking the energetic cycle of constant irritation and teaches us how to release those degrading states that so they don't continue to prey on the individual's emotions. I'm just gonna like put the protection bubble and just say no to that, and it helps us to do that more, both physically and emotionally. So let me get into the beautiful physical and emotional benefits of tea tree essential oil. But first, let me give you some background. So tea tree oil, which is also called melaleuca, is native to Australia, and it's one of the most popular essential oils, lavender and peppermint also being among the biggest players in aromatherapy. It is well known for its antiseptic and germicidal properties, and it's been used therapeutically by Aboriginal people in Australia for centuries. I thought this next thing was super interesting. It got its name tea tree in when in 1770 Captain Cook landed in Botany Bay. Will you go check on that, please? Okay, I think my little one needs some help. Um, so his men discovered this tree, and they actually used the leaves to make a beautiful tea, a spicy drink. Anyway, I found this next fact super interesting too. During World War I, Australian cutters and producers of tea tree essential oil were exempt from military service until enough of the precious oil was accumulated, because in World War II, did I say World War I? I meant World War II. That anyway, during World War II. Okay, so because during World War II, Australian soldiers carried tea tree essential oil in their kits as a treatment to skin injuries. I thought that was so cool, because that's exactly like my number one use of tea tree. It's for skin, for cleaning and help like cleaning cuts and scrapes and bruises, and helping the skin heal. Like I honestly try to keep tea tree with me almost all the time. I might clean it out every once in a while from my purse, but usually I try to keep it in my purse, because you just never know when you're going to need it. It's so great for insect bites, or insect stings too. Anyway, so here we go on the physical properties. It has antibacterial and antifungal properties, and so it's amazing for our skin. If you have skin irritants, if you have bug bites or stings, if you cut yourself when you're shaving, if you have a troubled complexion and you just want to help clear that up, if you have rashes or warts or cracked or rough skin, if you have burns or blisters, if you have sunburn, or even it can be super helpful with recovery after an operation. So, is there a skin issue that's out there that I haven't named? I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's some. I'm definitely taking advantage of this one. Okay, so it's great for good dental and oral health. You can put a couple drops into your mouthwash, swish it around, spit it out. It's great for when you have a sore throat too. Do the same. Put it in your, put a couple drops in water, gargle with it, spit it out. Beautiful, beautiful oil to be using that way. It's great for when you get sores in your mouth, to help your body be able to heal that faster. It's great for good foot health. So if you tend to get dry or itchy feet, remember it's an antifungal. So it's super great for helping us have good foot health, good nail health, good toenail health, right? It is great for seasonal or environmental threats, because it's so supportive to our immune system. It is great for healthy hair. So if you tend to suffer with dandruff, this is going to be a beautiful essential oil to put in your shampoo or your conditioner. It's great for those little bugs that people get in their hair that from school. Great for that. To help ward those off and to help get rid of them. It's great against dust mites and ticks. There's a beautiful oil, a beautiful video that I'm going to pop onto the comments here that tells how tea tree essential oil, which is also called melaleuca, is so good at when our body is being hit with different things. Okay, and helps us to start doing the things that will serve us better. So if you have a hard time sticking up for yourself, let tea tree come and just kind of hold your hand and help you emotionally to start sticking up for yourself a little bit more. It helps us when we're unsure or when we're feeling scattered, and it's a very potent aromatic oil, so it can also help those who might be in times of high anxiety. It can help us get out of victim mentality. It can help us stop asking, why are these things happening to me or to us, and what can I learn from these things, and how can I use my power? Like when we start thinking, why is this happening to me? I want that to be the trigger thought that gets us to that next thought of, how can I use my power to make things better, right? And then I want that to be the trigger thought of, I know I can't do it all on my own. Let me remember to pray and ask Heavenly Father for His help, because we know we are not all powerful, but that God is, and He can definitely perform miracles when we can't. Okay, it's an amazing cleanser. Remember how I said you can use it in your kitchen, in your bathroom, other areas of your house to help clean your counters, help diffuse it to help clean the air. But it's also a great cleanser of our emotions, so it can help us get rid of emotional baggage. If you have some past hurts that are just hanging on, like they're just like, how would you even describe that? Like you can, I don't know, like leeches. There you go. If you have emotional hurts like leeches that just like hang on to you emotionally, and they're sucking your blood and draining your energy emotionally, to start diffusing some melaleuca. I feel like that it will be beautiful to help us let go of our past issues. It's great for those who might have codependent tendencies or parasitic relationships, to help break that pattern. It's great for helping us break negative ties, whether it's a tie to a friend or a friend group, or whether that's a tie to an addiction that is just not, or that's an addiction that just isn't serving us. I think that most people, when they think of addictions, they just think that of course they're not serving you. But help us break ties to bad habits or addictions, or things that patterns of behavior that just are not serving us. Melaleuca can help break ties to that. Now, if you have an addiction or a pattern, I'm not just going to say, oh, diffuse melaleuca and your life is going to be wonderful. Wouldn't it be great if it worked that way? But it doesn't. We also have to do our energy work. We have to do our emotional work. We have to pray. We have to game plan. We have to, get with whatever it takes. Get with coaches. Get with mentors. Get with an accountability partners. Journal about it. Like get the little index card and make the little ticks on, I'm not doing this, or I am doing this, right? Whatever pattern you're trying to break. Anyway, but do I believe? So I don't believe that tea tree is going to be like the fix, the magic wand. But I do believe that tea tree can be a tool to help. And I'm all about having more tools to help in my toolkit. Okay, it can help us in letting go of forms of self-betrayal. So are you like one of the people that it's always putting yourself down? Oh, I'm so ugly. Oh, I'm not smart enough. Oh, I'm not pretty enough. Or, oh, I don't learn very fast, or whatever. Like, are you the person who puts you down, or are you your best friend? So if you're not your best friend, like, it's time to step into that role. Like, life is too short to not go through life as your best friend. And if you're the one who's always putting yourself down, try using some melaleuca. Diffusing it, I think, is one of the best and then a good diffuser blend. Now I'm going to tell you to put tea tree as part of that diffuser blend, but not one of the only oils in that blend. But tea tree definitely should be one of those, anyway, it could be one of those oils that you diffuse just to help you easier release things that are no longer serving you and your family to the world. Past videos we've talked about frankincense and myrrh, like the two gifts given to the Christ child, and how frankincense is very, very protective oil, and more so associated with fatherhood or males. And so if people have if they're chauvinistic against males, if they are if they have poor ties with their father, or maybe even poor, like they don't. All of that said was to tell you this next tidbit about tea tree, and that's tea tree has a very similar action to myrrh in the fact that it is beautifully healing between mother child relationships, or even mother adult children relationships, right? It's beautifully healing for helping us nurture more, embrace the nurturing side of ourselves more. It's beautifully healing if we have our issues with our mother. Now, again, if you have an issue with your mother, am I going to say that the only thing you should do is diffuse tea tree, melaleuca tea tree? It's the kind of same thing. But no, I'm going to say if you have issue with your mom, please heal it. Like think what's really going on here. Dig deep. When did these issues start? And what can we do to heal them? Because, if we're women and we want to, hopefully we'll all be moms someday, right? It's a beautiful, like one of the most sacred parts of my existence, my favorite parts of my existence. So I would want the blessing of motherhood to be on every woman who wants it, right? Anyway, but as a mom, if my children have issues with me, I want those healed. I want to know about them. I don't want them to be hidden. I don't want some child just like writing, nasty things about me in their journal without coming and trying to address them with me, because I want us to have great relationships, and I want to have us to heal anything that's not right. So I want that as a mom. So if I have that, or if you have that with your own mom, let's heal that. Let's heal whatever. No mom's perfect, right? No mom is perfect. No woman is perfect. No guy is perfect. Okay. Help if we are feeling unworthy of love. It helps us allow ourselves to be nurtured. It helps us if we're one of those people who tend to give too much love. We're like clingy, and we're always doing something for people and they don't even want it. Anyway, and when people tend to do that because they're like, oh, I have to do this for you so I'll be loved, right? Or maybe some people are just super nice, and I'm sure there's plenty of those people like that out there too. But if we're doing it out of a sense of fear, tea tree can help with that. It can help us remember you can blend it with myrrh of patchouli and myrrh, and 1 drop of mandarin, and then 1 drop of tea tree. And just a beautiful oil to be very supportive of breaking the old habits and establishing good ones. Okay, so that's the, oh, and then the, hold on, and then the other emotional benefits of tea tree essential oil are that it can help break parasitic or codependent relationships. So again, the diffuser blend, I would say, would be 1 drop of each, melaleuca and citronella. To me, these both are the no thank you oils, the on not oils, that yeah, we're getting rid of this. We're not having this in our life anymore, oils. The BOGO for today is if you buy a tea tree, then you get a free citronella. I'll put a little bit more on the BOGO deal in the comments, and you can definitely click the link if you are interested in that. This is Suzanne Williams. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to be alive, and aren't we so thankful that that God has put on this earth natural plants, natural plants. He put plants on this earth to help us in have better both physical and emotional health. Okay, just reminding you, the affirmation for today is, I hold my road despite outside influences. And the song for today is Shoe Fly Don't Bother Me. We're just defending ourselves for anything that's gonna take us off the road that we're gonna go. Okay, I think that's everything. This is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life. Reminded us all that we have the incredible power with God to make every day a great day. Bye-bye.